It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively.
Great move. Now he's got room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space. could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He leaves it with the back. Trying to take it back. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all
They'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Off play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's St. Clair. Lofts one high and deep. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Rushes on him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dances away to buy time. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's John. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Keeps it and gets the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to scramble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On third and short, the power run here. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
least that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... Oh, he's got some space! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads it left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finding an escape route. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Rodgers. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good...
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hatchett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
That keeps the score.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's John. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Rides to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really